beautiful paradise where one can come and let loose. Here you can explore the beautiful beaches, amazing dances, and delicious food. Eat some salmon while surfing the big waves. But people are not aware about the history of Hawaii. Hawaiian culture is coming to an end. The culture is a very spiritual one. Do not objectify the land. They believe in many deities and spirits. The ocean was very important to the natives as it provided them with resources and was spiritually valued. Native Hawaiians did not care about race. They focused more on genealogy. As long as one had blood of a native, they were part of Hawaii. Captain Cook and the Europeans arrived in 1778, where the lives of native Hawaiians changed forever. They brought diseases such as chickenpox and mumps, lowering the population from a high 80,000 to a low 30,000. Hawaiian natives were now forced to speak English and convert to Christianity. Europeans also introduced firearms to natives, making tribal conflicts deadlier. Captain Cook was later murdered by native Hawaiians. The natives called white people haoles. Haoles ventured deeper into the island, bringing plantation owners, missionaries, and diplomatic representatives, each destroying Hawaii in their own disastrous way.
At this time, Hawaii was an empire and was able to maintain itself without depending on anyone. When the U.S. took interest in Hawaii, they found that the area of Hawaii was a military strategy. In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, halfway from Japan and also the United States, it would be a great military base. A fake petition was created for the annexation of the land. In order for the petition to pass, one needed signatures of the natives. The U.S. forged the signatures and annexed Hawaii. Also, in January 1893, the planters staged an uprising to overthrow the Queen. At the same time, they appealed the United States Army for protection. Without presidential approval, the Marines stormed the island, and the American minister to the island raised the stars and stripes in 1941 at Pearl Harbor. The United States military expanded its power and declared martial law until the day of October 24, 1994. Hawaii has been turned into a beneficial land for the United States military. On January 1st, 1947, the U.S. Pacific Command was established and its headquarters are located in the small town of Oahu. The Hawaiian natives are currently powerless in deciding what should be done with the land. Hawaii is home to 100 separate military installations. The Oahu contains 25% of these installations. Most of the Hawaiian land is not owned by the military. The only downside is the military didn't purchase this land but rather took it from the natives' hands. Not surprised, the U.S. government owns a huge amount of the state, holding title to little under 531,000 acres of land in Hawaii. The largest single owner is the state government, which owns 38.74% of the total land area of Hawaii. This includes Hawaii's homelands and lands purchased by the state for use of the countries. The federal government owns 9.78% of the total area. The greatest percentage of land, however, is owned by 72 major private landowners, owning more than 1,000 acres each, who own 47% of the total land area of the state, close to 2 million acres. Taken together, the state and federal government and those 72 private landowners own 95.36% of the land in Hawaii. The remaining private landowners are left with less than 5% of the land.
Years, the tourists, not the natives who raised this beautiful island. The word aloha is now lost its beautiful meaning and can be ripped off by anyone. Tourists outnumber natives by 30 to 1. Today, homelessness consists of Hawaiian natives. Approximately around 5,000 natives are homeless. Hawaii is famous for its beautiful beaches, right? Will you come and explore the military bases as well, as they take up many sacred land and force natives to move from their homes? Do you think you are visiting a nice and safe island? Well, the crime rate has been increasing due to you, the tourist. Can't wait to stay in a luxury resort while you explore the beaches? Because of such a high number of tourists coming to Hawaii, resorts and shopping malls have been built over beaches and sacred lands in order to please you, the tourist. Hawaiian natives now do not control their own government or economy, but you know who does? You, the tourist. You have seen these beautiful turquoise waters. It's beautiful and look amazing to swim in. We'll take a dip in Hawaii's contaminated beaches filled with waste due to testing chemicals from army bases and the U.S. illegally using Hawaii to dump waste. Today, there are only about 8,000 native Hawaiians in Hawaii, but there's a lot more tourists in these islands. The native Hawaiians' culture has become appropriated and ripped off by any person who has this money to afford to come to these beautiful islands. If you're planning to come to Hawaii, if you just bought the ticket, if you're about to buy the ticket, please don't. Hawaii doesn't need any more tourists. If you still decide to come, you're ignorant and don't care about the beautiful and amazing culture of these strong natives. Stay home. You don't need a vacation.